You know the drill. You buy the ticket, you take the ride. And good morning. Welcome back. Normally I'm like, yeah, I'm here, blah, 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 but you're gonna fucking, obviously, I'm here. Like, this is like 21 weeks in a row. Like, if I'd have been tardy, I'd have been fucking tardy already, and I haven't been. So anyway, I'm gonna start off just by saying, like, I went, finally, like, shows are obviously back. People are having fun again. I went to a show this past weekend to Pittsburgh. I got to deliver my first screen printed shirts to a band. That was fucking rad. Saw a bunch of them sell. And saw like 9 bands. They raised a bunch of money for burnt kids, and it was just a well put on event by like the Steel City Destroyers, a bunch of bands. I just named a few: Crooked Cobras headline, Filthy Lowdown, Homicides. Oh god, there's so many other Complete Bastards, a bunch of others. But great time. Porky's Bar and Grill sponsored it. Great food too. Just some fucking rad shit, man. Like, they got some good stuff going on down there in Pittsburgh. But sticking to PA, because PA rolls, and that's where we're at. I got to contact him with a guy named John from York, and he is in a band called, I'm blanking out here, Coffee with Lions, there it went. And he was able to get the entire band on, which I'm not always able to do, so it's always fucking rad when we can get the entire band on. Nick, can you bring the guys in? And there they are, the entire band.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
What's going
Nice
on, dude?
Not much. Nice to see you guys. It's like I said, it's fucking rad when we get the whole band in one. Like, I could never ever do this. I think you're like the third one, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how.
You got nothing going on.
Oh, like I do. I'm like, I know a good way to waste up a good 3 days of my life and time. I'll just like do a show that doesn't pay me or anything like that, and I just dump money into. It's fun.
We know how you feel.
Yeah, it's just like music.
Right. We do a lot of shows that it's like, okay, it's certainly not about the money. But
No, man, it's really no, and like, and if you're doing it for the money, you might as well just stop.
right.
Especially in punk rock, really, because like, I mean, let's face it, like it's not exactly the easiest to make $1 million playing punk rock.
Unless we did covers.
Yeah. We can't get our cover act together. We've started about 20 covers. We play a cover song. We never finish.
No, and like, I was gonna say that about you guys. I read that when he finally sent me that link to the website, instead of me fucking around with like 10 different pages of notes. That you guys had a bunch of covers and ditched them and just started writing originals. And that's fucking badass, dude. Like, write originals. You're doing the right thing.
We don't want to waste time with it because we can spend that same time learning covers, write our own stuff. On the other hand, we also think we really only had like 3, I think.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's always cool to throw a couple in there, but like just a straight cover band, like, no, like, I don't know. I guess that's a gig to get into if you want to make money.
Right.
True.
Because there's a cover band around here, and I know they at least pull over like $1,000 a show, and it's just like, what the fuck, like.
College circuit, man. You can, yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Yeah.
We're usually just happy with the bar tab being covered. I think outside of that, we're pretty good. We take full advantage of that.
Right.
That's
You
a
lose
lot.
money at shows based on,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I played in a 3-piece for a while, and I know our bar tabs sometimes, we would have probably got paid like $350, somewhere in there, we put it down.
Yep.
You earn every drop, man.
That's it.
So,
That's it, yeah.
I think we made $50 on our last show, and the bar tab was probably $150. I mean, it was all said and done, so totally worth it.
oh,
They
yeah.
cover a bar tab, so we got $50 outside of the bar tab. So
Oh,
we drank for free, and we got paid $50.
Oh, well, then that's totally worth it, man. That was like $10 gas and, something else for each of you, too. Like, shit. I'd have been sold.
Yeah. We all could buy a pack of smokes after.
Yeah, I'd have drove from fucking Phillipsburg to do that, So do you guys, like, just stick to, like, I know you've only, been playing, 2019 you guys got together?
Yep.
And then, so do you guys
18.
stick to that?
18.
18?
3 years.
18?
Yeah, 3 years now. Yeah.
I get the one confused because it, like, stopped and meshed together, and you were there. You know what happened.
Yeah, 2020 didn't really count. That kind of just flew by.
That's what I mean. It's just like, it's just 2 years kind of fit into one. I don't know. It's just a big fumble fuck of time.
Right.
But like, you guys fucking shred first off, man. Like, Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised, and I've been so lucky because every fucking band that's been on here has been like super good. I've never had to been like, ooh, you know, because like I've always waited for that moment where it's just like, oh, and I'm just like, because I had a guy one time. It was like he sent me rap, and I'm like, I don't know a fucking thing about rap music. Like I don't even, you know what I mean?
Was it good?
I don't know. How do you judge that?
All I know is if it's got live drums, like I probably will listen to it and like it. But when I don't hear anything with live drums, I start to tune out. I think
it wasn't the Beastie Boys, so then no, it wasn't good, I guess, because that's like the only rap I actually enjoy. Well, Dr. Dre and Snoop are good. Like
Biz Markie just died.
I saw that.
I'm gonna say what a legend, but it was just that one song. In the early '90s.
But
right?
he was doing that. He was doing that stuff from that guy with the aqua bats on his kid show. That what was it? Yo Gabba Gabba.
Well, and he was,
You know that was him.
and he was
Yeah.
in Men in Black, so I guess it won't be.
It was him. That's
Hey, man, props to him, though. I mean, he might have had just one hit, but
yeah. How
Did you
many
ever hear
people
his
have
cover
that
of
one?
Benny and the Jets?
he milked it. He milked it to the very end.
Yeah.
He's got a cover that we used to listen to in college of Benny and the Jets, where it's just him trying to sing Benny and the Jets and just drunk.
N.A.
He gets all the words just flub except for Benny and the Jets. Everything else is just.
This is Biz Markie. I can like find this.
I mean, I listened to it back in the early 2000s. I don't know who had that recording, but
Oh, this is something I gotta find.
Beatbox pretty well. Men in Black.
Oh, he's a,
But am I right though? That it was the dude from Aquabats that does that kid show, right? Like that's right. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't say.
my kids don't watch it. I don't know.
Well, I don't even have kids. I don't know. That's why I'm like, I think I'm pretty sure, man. I'm pretty sure. But I know he was on that just because I saw like pictures of it, and I saw Yo Gabba Gabba like on the bottom of the one picture, and I was like, I'll be damned. So Biz Markie, yeah, because like
Rest in peace.
I want,
They put on a good show though.
yeah. But that was like, what the hell was that band? The Greg King band or whatever. It sang the breakup song. That dude, one time he got interviewed and he's like, I've made so much money playing the same fucking song. He's like, I've sent 4 kids to college, blah, 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 playing the same fucking song my entire life. And I'm like, yeah,
Good for you, man.
yeah, right. Like, you can't even argue
That's
with
sweet,
that. Yeah. If you get one, you get one, right?
I mean,
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, I've talked to other guys that are that way when they've had one song and they're just like, does it get old playing it? Nah, it's like, you know, they got other stuff they're still creating. But,
Yeah.
We still like the songs we wrote 3 years ago. So, I mean, I guess you just really a good song. But I guess if you're touring and you're doing that shit every night,
I'm sick of all the songs.
well, now they're still writing though, they're still creating. So at least they, you know, what I mean, so that brings
change.
new people into it.
You guys are like currently recording an album or writing an album or?
We're always recording and writing.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
same
we
here.
did 2 EPs.
knocked out 2 EPs in 2020.
Yeah.
Right.
You did the split and then the other one, right?
Yeah,
Your
right.
own, yeah.
We're talking about going back in to do another one.
And then also self-producing some. So
Cool.
yeah, we stay busy.
No, that's good. Doing everything yourself is always fucking better, man. I've learned that the hard way sometimes, but like, definitely in the
We'd be
end.
happy to let somebody else pay for the recording. But that'd be fine.
Put the word
That'd be
out.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some label will be like, hey, I like these guys, and I will pay to get them like the time they need. Because we realize that it's, you can do anything you want. What's your budget?
Yeah.
How much time do you have to put into the recording? How much money do you have to spend? At some point, you just got to get what you got to get out of it, and then deal with the mistakes and live with it.
Yeah, and if you have enough money, you don't even have to deal with the mistakes.
That's right.
We don't.
I do not either.
We're generally a little picky too. I mean, there's a lot of dynamics in our songs, so we kind of know when the quiet part should be, and we all sing, so it kind of creates a different dynamic that they're not used to doing. So that's kind of the last couple times, just creating new challenges. But yeah, so
We're trying to do it through a click track the second time, like doing the click track.
hmm
We realize like there's tempo changes in every song. That's not going to work. Like,
Now, like the scene, how is the punk scene down your way? Is
it's good.
it's good?
It's alive and well.
Okay.
There's,
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, one of we thought Skid Row Garage is huge. I mean, they really kind of drive in this area. They've been around for 11 years now.
yeah.
So, I mean, there's been some big acts that came through there. So, I mean, they had Kill Your Idols play there 2 years ago. So it's that's kind of keeping the scene going, and new venues are popping up. So there's a couple other ones.
That's good.
West Ricken's a big one.
I've even heard some bands say like take time out of your tour to go to York, PA, so you can play Skid Row Garage.
Yeah.
Just so you can be there, because the kids that come there don't come to see your band. They come to see any band that's playing.
Yeah.
They just have fun and do whatever. They're not there for you. They're just there to enjoy the music and the scene, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, no, that's fucking awesome. Now, this is just a garage, because like that Dave Mearsky from Clearfield, he did the same thing. He had a landscaping company in Clearfield, and he took his fucking garage and emptied it, and now it's called the Upstage, and he's just fucking having shows there.
It's amazing.
That's how it's going. The cops leave them alone. Neighbors leave them alone. I mean, we get 100 kids in the garage. Tell people not to park in the alley legally or get towed, but otherwise, it's loud, it's rowdy, lots of beers, fireworks.
It takes the right people with the right passion to just put all that stuff together, and it's a drain on anybody who wants to take it to that level and do that much with it. But
a lot of tolerance as well.
They love it. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I don't know, when you usually have that, I always find that the crowds are usually like really good and respectful of each other when you have something small. You know what I mean? Like they want to keep that there, so they don't. For the most part, there's always.
They were throwing firecrackers in the middle of the crowd Saturday when we went. So
Well, that's kind of
it's not like
it's kind of a tradition. I mean, they're not big firecrackers; they're
No, it's like
sticks,
anything.
and they've been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
It's a small garage, and then you get smoke filled, but it kind of is what it is. But it's the other part.
I mean, they
who
threw.
hasn't had a good rocket fight?
Yeah, they threw a cake in the fucking crowd, Saturday. So like,
Oh, that's a waste of the cake. Though.
Yeah.
I'm more upset about the cake.
it depends how you're looking at the cake. To throw it at other people was not a waste at all. But you guys have some shows lined up coming up soon.
We do. Yeah. So the 23rd, next Friday. When you're on Saturdays, correct? So
Yes, Saturday mornings.
It'll be yesterday. But we're playing at JV Love Drafts up in Harrisburg. So that's always a fun time. Skid Row, it's a Skid Row takeover. So that's always fun when we go up there. So that should be a good show. Supporting the Queers in September.
That's
at the
badass.
HVAC. Yeah, that's super excited about that.
You should be, man. That's
probably the
super
biggest
cool.
band we've got a chance to play with. So
Oh,
we're
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
pumped to.
Yeah,
A little nervous, but we also have a show at the West York Inn on the 10th, 2 days before. So pretty packed. August right now is kind of empty, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back getting out in front of people. The shows really are what I think you kind of do it for. It's great to record. It's great to have practice. It's fun, but there's nothing like playing live.
Well, no. I mean, I've said it on here 100 times. Like I had, drug problems for years, and I've pretty much done everything under the sun. But there is no feeling on earth like being on stage in front of a crowd, man. Nothing. Like.
West York Inn, I mean, talk about that one. We talk about Skid Row Garage for a second. West York Inn, they're really driving the scene too. So before COVID started, we helped them out, like building the PA. And then they were like focused on original music, just trying to add another venue. Just have pool tables. They got rid of all of them, built a stage.
Nice.
They went all in.
So what's the date on that show with the Queers, and where's it at exactly?
It's the 12th of September, and we play at Camp Pennsylvania on the 11th.
Oh, you're playing?
No, they do.
Yeah.
So I think.
We've been trying. We can't crack it.
Yeah, I've been working. Yeah, we've been working
trying.
out pretty hard. But yeah, so I guess because they have Pennsylvania ends on the 11th for the Sunday right after.
And it's
So,
or is it in York?
Harrisburg?
Harrisburg.
HVAC, yeah.
I don't even know where I'm gonna be there at Camp Pennsylvania, obviously, but I don't know where Artemis is at, like geographically wise. So like geographically.
It's outside of Philadelphia. I think it's north.
No,
it's outside of Wayne, right?
I think Artemis is west.
So like if
It's heading out towards like.
if I come anywhere near Harrisburg, I'll just get a hotel and I'll come to the show. Like would
That'd be awesome.
would I be
You'll
coming?
actually drive by.
Would I be coming anywhere near there?
Yeah, you'll drive by it.
Really?
The turnpike. Yeah, you'll be the turnpike will take you about maybe 10, 12 miles south.
Are tickets for sale already?
Yeah, we'll send some to you.
Yeah.
All right, I'll fucking come to the show,
I
dude.
think we have to sell tickets, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come to the fucking show, dude.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's rad.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll just do
Yeah.
it. Fuck it. There it is. Yeah.
There you go. Make
Yeah.
some friends.
Yeah, man. Like I just, if I'm gonna be on the way, what the fuck, you know what I mean? And Harrisburg's, I think, only like an hour and a half, 2 hours from home. So, but obviously, I'll stay there that night because I'm probably just gonna get shit faced and like 3 beers because I was, camped out for 3 days and probably not showered. So, definitely gonna need that hotel room.
Yeah, we'll drink some beers with you.
All right,
No
man.
question.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I'll buy a ticket. I'll do this.
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Are you guys? Is just you guys in the queers or anybody else playing?
Couple others.
Yeah, I pulled out.
I'm not quizzing you or nothing, man. It's no big
pulled
deal.
out.
Yeah.
I think there's like 5 bands total.
Nice.
We don't know any of them. We're at it fairly recently.
No, the one's pretty.
Yeah, actually, I've listened to them actually, but they're good. They're all super good. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. And the good thing is you're honest.
I mean, dude, it's hard enough to get up and write originals and get on stage and do it. So whether you like the band or not, I feel like always there's somewhat of a respect. There could be a band on stage like, wow, these guys suck and I hate them. But still, you got to respect the fact that they took the time and the energy to go do that and are up there putting their stuff on stage and
Yep.
for better or worse.
Dude, it takes
a little love just for that.
somebody has to be a real asshole on stage for me to say a band sucked. Like they have to just, you know what I mean? Like for me to say that, like they have to just be absolutely just a fucking jerk on stage for me to be like that band sucked. But because I feel the same way. Like there's just a mutual respect between musicians or anything else that you're doing it, you're putting the work in. Like it might not be for me, but it's probably for some other people because you obviously like it, So, like, I completely agree with that statement, man.
Yeah, 3 of the bands are local support, so
Look at
don't
him.
panic.
He pulled
Yeah,
out
don't
Webster's
panic.
dictionary.
I got the.
Oh,
I knew the 3 of the
even
bands
better.
were
Look at you, 21st century.
I got to pull up the flyer.
Don't panic, I've heard of before.
Yeah, don't panic. They're good.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're-
the
I
direct
think-
supporters.
Are they? Don't panic.
Yeah, they're from PA too.
I think it might be a camp too.
I think so too, man. I
Yeah.
feel like that name just is sticking out to me for some reason.
Midnight Foolishness and
On accuracy.
Blind Accuracy.
They're local. They're local.
Yeah.
boys.
But we have not played with any of them, or we haven't heard them, so but gotta be good.
And again, at least you're honest, Cause you can sit here and be like, oh no, yeah, they're great. And then you go home and listen and be like, man, these guys,
I haven't seen them.
yeah, I don't like this at all. Shit.
They could be saying the same fucking thing about us.
That's a very good point. But you're at least truthful, and there's got to be a mutual respect for truthfulness, right? I would think so.
Right.
So, like, is this like, no, what am I heading into? Is this like a 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock show? Like, time we start?
I think
I'll be honest, man. They tell me when and where to show up, and I'm like, all right, sounds good.
Well, like,
Let's
just
do
give
it.
me generally that time, and I'll show up.
this is a great plug too, by the way. I really, this is awesome.
Yeah, we really
keep talking.
Dude, no, and seriously, like, I'm just here to provide a stage for you guys, like, fucking, you know what I mean? Promote the shit out of yourselves, because that's what you're here to do.
100% appreciate it. Yeah, it'd be like a 7 o'clock show.
Okay, cool.
It doesn't say that.
Oh yeah, that's like a shower. That's a shower and a power nap. I'll be fucking good to go, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, man. We do appreciate you, though.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate it too. I just, like I said, I appreciate anybody who takes the time to come on here because it's just, I'm fucking nobody in backwoods PA, with my buddy who's the technological wizard back here.
Sweet.
You're just in the other woods.
He just,
Backwards from it.
yeah, he just doesn't like being on camera, and I really don't either. But yeah, I do it.
Somebody's got.
I know. I just smoke a big
It's
joint.
kind of weird if you did.
Yeah, I just smoke a bunch of weed and sit down, and I'm like, here I am. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I can't.
Talk to me.
Yeah, honesty again, but I can't really deal with people if I don't smoke, man. Like I can't go out in public. I just can't. I don't know. I don't handle people well.
That's how I feel when I do smoke.
Oh,
I don't want to deal with people who are all like close.
oh no, I'm like able just to be like, okay, we're gonna do this. Like go outside and go to the fucking grocery store today,
Weird how it hits there.
Oh, grocery shopping.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I can't go grocery shopping, Stone. It's taking me 3 hours.
Oh my god,
Take
dude.
forever.
I can't imagine taking 3 hours in there. That's the most horrifying place in the world to me. You have no idea. Small town USA too. Like the grocery store here, there's what, 2,000 people in our town, Nick, would you say, roughly? Okay. So, that's not a lot. So you go to the grocery store, you're seeing every son of a bitch you never want to run into every time, dude.
Yeah.
And they stop and talk to you, and like they don't know what to say to you. They usually tell you like they haven't seen you in 10 years, and they'll be like, "Well, you look skinny." Well, like yeah, I might be a little weigh a little less since 2008. Like, like, yeah, like what?
They probably gained weight.
And it's just like what?
Jealous.
Yeah, I have no idea what it. But it's just the dumbest shit from the dumbest people, and like that's why I said it's horrifying when I have to go to the grocery store. I'm just like, oh my god. I love the masks, is what I was gonna get at. For the grocery store, the masks were a fucking win for me, man. Like all day, every day.
But doesn't your hair give it away though?
I didn't have it blue back then.
Oh, okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
I just did that back in March. So like I was all incognito for a while.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Even with the mask, I mean, they do recognize you. You'd be like, oh, no, wrong person.
I know. Well, like even like I don't know. Can't wear. I have to wear sleeves and everything else because like nobody here. I don't know. It's a weird area. Everybody like dresses in camo and listens to rap. Like it's a strange thing, man. Does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Like it makes no sense to me whatsoever. And I just look at these kids and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like I don't even get it. Like like listen to the country music and shoot your deer or whatever, or like like sag your pants a little and be a thug or what. But pick one. Like I don't see how they cross like anywhere. There's no road that meets each other.
Is there any clubs like punk clubs or shows up there?
The closest thing we got is it was the Crowbar forever over at State College. It's Stage West now, but the only real show I've been to over there was Real Big Fish right before Corona hit. And then McGarvey's obviously in Altoona, man. That's like my savior, to be honest. Like I just got tickets today to Reverend Horton Heat's coming there on the 27th.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's through.
Yeah.
He comes to Lancaster once a year at least.
Yeah, and the Snip's opening up for them. I try to go see the Snip whenever I can. I'm friends with those guys, so like. But.
I say get through Lancaster, but the community club closed, so I mean.
Yeah, and that's.
Not venues.
I
So
know.
I mean, where we're at, we're 45 minutes north of Baltimore, so that's an easy drive, and hour and a half, outside of Philly, easy drive.
Dallas is
Not
picking it
every
up
club
though.
is gone, but yeah, we got Telus 360, Phantom Power, a bunch of clubs open.
Dallas has some great shows this year.
Yeah. Well, I was telling you about that church. Like, I just found out about this church, like, over the weekend. Abe from Lowdown was telling me about it. And I'm like, and it's in Patton, PA. And I'm like, get the hell out of here. But he's like, yeah, he's opening it up. He's had bands. He's got a bunch of bands, all age shows. And I was like, all age, huh? I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like, 'cause you don't even really hear about that anymore. Like, and if you think about it, back in the 90s, I don't even know, that's how most of us got into punk rock, is because of all age shows, man. If it wasn't for all age shows, like, I was fucked for sure.
I see some of my best shows at the FU Church in Philly. It's First Unitarian Church, so I saw Bane there. I saw
Saw Shellac.
seen
A lot of cool bands.
Voices Fire a couple of times.
That was like a crowbar for me growing up, man. Like I seen fucking Tiger Army there, the Misfits a bunch, like I think 7 times there. Oh my God, I can't even. I don't know. There's just millions of bands. Like I remember one week I was a senior in high school. I went the entire week, like every single night. It was before Streetlight was Streetlight. They were Catch 22. I saw them there. Bigwig a bunch of times. I remember the drummer for Bigwig, the first time I saw him, lit his whole fucking kit on fire right before they started with lighter fluid, and they just like burst in the first song, and I'm like 14. I'm like, holy fuck, like this is incredible.
Yeah.
But now, if it's not McGarvey's, like I got to drive to Pittsburgh. Like that's just, there's nothing. It's a sad, because when I was growing up, dude, there was in my area alone, I was in 2 bands. Like there was at least 10, 15 bands all time, fucking metal bands, punk bands, playing parties. There was bars to play at, and there's fucking nothing now. And if nobody's hiring that cover band, they're getting a DJ. And it just.
That's right.
Yeah, there's a beautiful fucking amphitheater here I've been trying to rent with another guy. We just can't get our dates straight because he's busy and I am too. But we've been, it's like right behind a dam. So like you have a big lake in your background and it's all nice and you can rent it for $50. But I just got to get the date right and actually get some bands to come up here because I think it'd be cool. Like nobody uses it, man. Like I bet you they've used it 10 times in the 15 years it's been built.
Yeah, $50. I mean, that's.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It's free.
Well, it's 125, and if you don't burn the place down, you get your $75 back.
Oh, there's a dam right there. So
That's what I mean, dude. Yeah, like it's already like fireproof because there's water, so like everybody's safe unless somebody rolls in a bulldozer.
Killdozer.
Yeah, if somebody rolls into that, I'm just leaving. I'll pay the 125 and just call it a day.
You'll get more hits on YouTube and get paid.
That's what life's all about now is YouTube hits. No, I'm actually trying to get this to be like audio because it's a pain in the ass. I've realized to like actually sit down and watch something too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You people are busy, obviously. Like you guys are playing. You know what I mean? You got to advertise yourself. You got to do this. You got to do that. Like it's hard to sit down and actually watch somebody else's. Like, you know what I mean?
I listen to a lot of them, honestly.
And that's what I mean. Like if I can.
Like Google went to YouTube Music, so I can put something on. It's just in my car and kind of hear it like a podcast anyway.
Right, and that's what I need to do is make it just audio. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just on YouTube right now, and I want to make it like available so you know you can be on the road listening to it wherever, Spotify, whatever, like that.
Well, you're doing a good thing, man. Definitely keep it up.
Well, I appreciate it. You guys are too, man. Like I don't know. Like we said earlier, it's just cool that everybody's like, I don't know. We're all middle-aged, but we're all like kind of keeping this scene alive because it was the same thing in Pittsburgh, man. Same exact thing. There was no kids there. Everybody was fucking 35 to 45. Like,
I think on York, man, that's the show we went. There was a lot of kids. I mean, there was one where I'm like, kids like 13.
Yeah.
I think there's some like 15-year-olds bouncing around. I could tell like there's a lot of younger.
well, Dave Wentz was telling me
Cool.
City Scape Artists played a show the week before down there, and it was an all-age show. And he says he's like, dude, it was so weird because he's like that place was fucking packed, and he's like, then I get home and he's like, I have these fucking kids trying to friend me on Facebook, and he's like, I ain't fucking no. You know, he's like, the next thing I need is to catch a predator bullshit or something. He's like, I just, you know, but they're, you know, they just like the band. But I was like, that's, you know, it's always nice to see. I remember I was at Riot Fest in 2018 and I was seeing kids crowd surf to Jerry Lee Lewis. And I just thought, man, that is so fucking cool. Like that guy's in his 80s and there's fucking, you know, 13-year-old kids crowd surfing and you playing piano still. Like that's really something.
There's a Warped Tour. There was these kids who were like, yeah, that band was really awesome. They had a song about beer. They had no clue who Real Big Fish was. Never heard of it. It was like, oh, like new to them. But I think us being out there, all the kids are always like, music scene sucks. There's no scene. So we at least knew there was a scene and how to try to bring one back, just get people back out.
I think that's when I started to realize like I don't like Real Big Fish anymore. When I saw them on stage at the Warped Tour, and they were like, hey, no crowd surfing. Okay, get down. No crowd surfing. Get kicked in the head, and that's not cool. We'll stop playing. And I want it to be like, no.
Really?
Shut the fuck up. Just sit there and play the songs, and I'm in the crowd. I'll do what I want.
Dude, when I saw them like 2 years ago, they were so much fun. They didn't care.
Maybe just that one show. You never know, man.
No, you don't.
Just one day you're outside in the heat and you're just done with the shit.
Yeah, and you don't know what they were dealing with before they went on stage either. You know, they just be all pissed off.
That's right. Yeah, you definitely. I realize that now. Like, hey, we all have our days where like I gotta go out here and play, even though I don't want to.
Yeah, Phil from Pantera, and I saw Superjoint. I went to an Ozfest, and it was 2004. It was like fucking Superjoint, Slayer, Judas Priest, and then Black Sabbath, the original lineup. But Superjoint came on, dude, and they played maybe 2-3 songs, and Phil's like, "Fuck you, Pittsburgh, you suck," threw the mic in the crowd and walked off stage, and that was it. I was just like. But I saw them at the Crowbar 2 months beforehand, and like he's signing autographs, high-fiving people. They covered like Cocaine by Clapton, like just fucking, you know, all this shit, and was great. And then I saw that, and I was just like, whoa, like fuck, man. Okay, you know, I don't know. I kind of felt indifferent about them for a while after that too. You know, I was just like, man, like that was fucking weird. I'd never seen a band do that.
Yeah,
It sticks with you though when you know what I mean. Like I feel like. If you're gonna go up there and perform or be on stage, it's not about you. It's about the audience. You got like you're up there performing, so somebody else can enjoy it, not just doing it for yourself anymore. So you got to give it everything you can. But
I saw Lane on Slim kind of
tough every day, I guess.
Good show, and then I saw him in York at the Strand, and it was just like he kept walking on stage. Then I saw Sponge, and there was like 5 people there at Appalachian Brewing Company, and the guys put on a show like there was 100 people there. Like, well, you guys pay for tickets, so
that's awesome. That's the way to do it.
No, that is you guys like what you just said there. You guys' hearts in the right place. Like you're doing the right thing, man. Like it's very fucking cool. Like the one band that I did see, I mentioned earlier, the Aquabats. Like they fucking spend more money on the crowd. Like when I saw them at Riot Fest, like blow up pizzas to serve kids around on. Like it just, dude, the whole time, you know. Yeah, and it's just so fun. It was just a big like kids party basically. Had them on stage dancing, like just fucking like they were cool dudes, you know. But everybody was having a blast.
Yeah, we saw them. They were signed with us.
I saw them a long time ago. Yeah, they were a tremendous amount of fun.
Yeah, they are, man. That was the only time. Like I didn't really listen to them a whole lot up until then, and then when I saw them, I was like, "Fuck, man, that was all," you know. So I definitely got into them big time after that. Like, who doesn't love a crime-fighting ska band?
That's right.
Sure.
So, do you guys want to shamelessly plug anything else today?
I don't know if we have anything else to plug.
We're thinking about going back into a studio and doing another like 4 or 5 song EP.
Break City.
Yeah.
Break City Drowners, that's who we did our last split with.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're awesome.
Are you gonna?
Phenomenal, and they have an album called Rip House, which is on all the streaming platforms, basically free, which is I think phenomenal. And the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, God damn, this is amazing. This isn't just amazing for like a local band. This
No, you
is just awesome. And they're putting in like 16 songs out in October.
Yeah.
And
So,
you guys, dude, you guys sound good too. Like, don't discredit yourself. You guys fucking sound good, man. Like, real good.
Thank
Yeah, like you fucking.
It's a challenge because I mean we're kind of like in between genres, so I think we kind of confuse people with it.
No, and that's kind of what I said to him earlier about like playing with the Philly Lowdown because they kind of go like with a heavier like but a punk side. You know what I mean? It's a different like, and I kind of heard that with you guys too. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's heavier parts and there's I don't know. You got your own thing going on. It's good. Like don't switch it up, man.
Mid tempo hardcore.
Yeah, and it's okay. And it's okay. Like it's totally okay. It's good. And it's
Yeah.
Oh, appreciate
yeah, and it's
that.
your own sound. And I was gonna ask, do you guys have like, do you have your shit on CD? Because I'm like old and I don't like.
Yeah.
So
We do.
could I just buy it
Yeah.
at the show? Because I just need you to send me a link after this. I'm just gonna buy a ticket. I'm gonna get a hotel tonight.
Please, we gotta get rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Just
Nobody wants the CDs and it's all streaming anyway.
no, dude. I want the CDs. Like
Yeah,
I bought a bunch of music. I've said this before, like on fucking iTunes. Like I probably lost like damn near a couple grand in music on iTunes once and never got it back. And I'm like, never fucking again. Like it's hard copy in my hand or it's nothing. I pay.
Yeah, we had the split on CD, and then we're gonna the EP. We can get that on CD.
We'll burn it
Yeah,
for you.
man. Whatever works. But I would definitely, like I said, send me a link for the ticket. I will be there. That'll be cool.
Awesome.
That'll
Cool.
be cool seeing the Queers 2 nights in a row too. Like what the fuck, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I heard they're loud. I heard they play loud. That's
Yeah.
the common theme.
well, keep up the good work, and I will see you soon. And I fucking greatly appreciate you guys coming on. It was great having the entire band on. Like that's always fucking fun, man.
We appreciate
Yeah.
you, man. Yeah, thank you for your time. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
and I'll promote this earlier than Friday, so that way we can promote your show Friday. So this won't be
Great.
all past tense then when Saturday hits.
All right.
I thought about that when you were saying it. I'm like, I know what we can do.
I tell you what, just if somebody's just willing to listen to our music, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the hardest things out there. Is you write the songs, you practice, you drill it, play the shows, you record, you do your best, and then just getting someone to actually listen to you is sometimes damn near impossible.
Just listen to it. You don't have to like
Right.
it.
It all-
Just take a look. You might love it.
If you don't like it, let your dad.
And honestly, man, I probably have at least, I would say 30 to 40 solid people who like literally watch this and then check out the fucking band that's on here. And like one of the guys in Spain, you know what I mean? He was on here once, but like, you know, he's in Spain, another one's in Germany. Like, you know, there's just all over the place. But there is, you know, a couple that just are like, man, I found so much good shit. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Like, I didn't even know this whole Canadian punk rock scene existed. And I'm like, holy fuck, there's some great bands up there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been the coolest part about this is the networking, connecting people like yourself.
That same,
I absolutely
I do
love it.
too, man.
And you start to you forget that you never talk to somebody face to face. You just kind of get this community going, and that's been really
Yeah,
special.
dude,
So,
like,
appreciate
yeah,
that.
same. Like, that was Dave Wentz from City Escape Artists. I've been talking to him for 5 months, but I never met him
Yeah.
face to face until Saturday. And it was like, dude, this is fucking weird because I felt like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've been friends with you for 2 years now, but like,
Yeah, right.
but like you said, that's been my favorite part of this whole thing too, man. Is just the people and the networking and
Yeah.
seeing where it takes you, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah, agreed.
yeah,
No
but send me a link. when you're done here, and then I'll see you soon in September.
Awesome.
Hey,
Thanks,
thank you
Jimmy.
guys. Take care.
Be
Yeah.
safe, man.
Be
Say it,
safe.
man. And that was Coffee with Lions out of York, PA. I will be going to see them September 12th. I want to say yes, 12th. With the Queers. So that was cool. I just added another show to my thing, and why not? So, and remember, buy tickets to Camp Punksylvania. You should definitely go to that. Do that whole ordeal. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be there. You want to party with me? Who doesn't? Anyway, you buy the ticket, take the ride. See you next time.